The city of Huntsville in Alabama, also called Rocket City, is now the largest in the state and rapidly growing. With any city's growth, environmental and social challenges arise, which is why smart development is critical to mitigate these issues.
So smart development is really the focus of the idea of the 15-minute city. Lots of mixed-use development so people can work, play, and live all within a short commute to try to minimize the number of cars and make it easy for options for transit.
That was Danny Peters, a project management professional who is campaigning for a city councilman position in Huntsville with a unique environmental platform. His first focus is for Huntsville to implement alternate means of transportation. Like most cities, Huntsville is designed for cars and not for people.
Multimodal transportation is a look at pedestrian, bike, and bus infrastructure. The pedestrian infrastructure allowing us to walk around our community freely, the bike infrastructure connecting all of our established bike routes and greenways that we already have, and the bus infrastructure expanding upon our bus routes so we touch every corner of the city, and more importantly, increasing our frequency so people can rely on it to get to places they need to be. Not everyone has a car, so giving people options to get around is going to open up more opportunities for everybody in the city.
Secondly, Huntsville can use more green spaces. We know that green spaces help reduce the urban heat island effect, which arises when asphalt and concrete surfaces radiate heat during the day and warm up the city much more than surrounding rural areas.
Urban green spaces are vital to our water management. The more green spaces we have, the less non-pervious surfaces, which means that more water is going to be slowed down and absorbed into the soil for natural filtration and slowing that rate of flow, which will cause less erosion and less sweeping of chemicals down our drains. Having the more green spaces has a better quality of life and well-being feel from our mental health.
Here's a summary of the solutions and how they will benefit citizens on a daily basis.
For starters, some people will look at it as a climate change mitigation, but if you look at it more of a micro level, these are all just things that are helping citizens. If you have multimodal transportation, sure, it's reducing greenhouse gases and our reliance on cars, but it's also helping alleviate traffic. It's providing equitable solutions to get around town. The idea of a 15-minute city helps break up some of that concrete jungle and some of that overdevelopment. But again, it's making it easier, more equitable for everybody to be involved, to have housing options and to have opportunities. The idea of managing our stormwater, sure, has impacts to the environment, but more importantly, we will see less of that localized flooding that we see during normal storm events. So everything that has an impact has both a macro level climate change mitigation, but more of a micro level impact on people's everyday lives.
So these are solutions which not only help mitigate climate change on a city level, but also ensure multiple social and economic benefits. No matter what one thinks of climate change, the solutions to it will ultimately benefit people, and we need to focus on the intersection of environmental and social benefits and communicate them effectively. We need to unite people behind climate solutions and not divide them based on their beliefs on climate change. And sometimes the best strategy is to not even mention climate change and just focus on local solutions which generate multi-level benefits. So find out what solutions your city needs and try to advocate for them, or even support candidates such as Danny on a city, county, and state level. Find out more about Danny's work and his platform via the website linked in the video description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.